Alright, guys, today, after a very, very long session of games last night, which continued on to this morning, I think Paris was hosting games till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, which would have been around 2 or 3 o'clock my time, West Coast time. There was a solid slate of games yesterday, and it just never ended. Personally, I put in about 8 hours. It's getting to the point where I should probably reevaluate some things in my life if I'm playing Myth for 8 hours, but it was what it was. Anyway, one thing I wanted to highlight that I completely left out of my other videos covering this Paris Free-for-All 2024 tournament is the scoring. So these, I guess, are the scores for the first 5 sessions, which I believe is where I left it off last time. And so I don't know what the difference between the old score and the new score is. I have no idea how these scores were calculated. I don't know the formulas or anything like that. But it's obvious that Paris took a lot of time to make this spreadsheet. So I thought I would throw it up here just for the heck of it. We notice Paris himself is in the pole position, so to speak. Asmodean hot on his heels. And unfortunately, the legendary Scratch, Mr. Gonad himself, is in the last place right now. I don't know how that happened, but hopefully he can play some games and turn things around. That being said, these are the scores and rankings through session 5. And the games that I'm going to cover today are, of course, round 6, which took place last Sunday, and I guess that would have been the 21st of April. And here we go. This is King of the Hill, Dead Man's Chest. Alright, so it looks like the myth gods want me to follow Father Xmas. So let's use the Father Xmas point of view here. Alongside Father Xmas, we have Paris himself, Ion, Weiss, System, and Crackwise. Again, this is King of the Hill, Dead Man's Chest. It's hard not to like Paris in this environment. He's really good at free-for-all games. He's really good at two-team games, and I think, he's definitely the most formidable opponent in this group of guys. Although Father Xmas always, has the potential to sneak a victory and that kind of thing. Looking at his unit trade, pretty standard. However, one thing that he didn't do was get pus. So, not sure why you get the journeyman if you don't get the whites, but who knows. So it looks like Father Xmas and Paris are going to be fighting for this pathway here. Who is this? Weiss and Ion will be fighting for this one. And who is this guy? System and... Okay, well, Crackwise is not making a move, so System may be able to secure this entire pathway, which will really be good for him. Meanwhile, we have Weiss slinging all kinds of arrows. Oh, Ion is going to take a massive explosion to his dwarves. Everything's blowing up. Ion is really hurting right now. stuck between Father Xmas and Weiss. However, Paris is forcing Father Xmas to reconsider pinching Ion. Paris desperately needs to seal off some access to this flag here if he has any hopes of winning the game. And he seems to be pecking at these dwarves. Ion's last guy. Can he kill this dude? Nope, doesn't look like it. Ion is going to go down. Meanwhile, System with a massive advantage because Crackwise is only now just making his approach to the hill. He is stacking up time, which is good, but I think he really could have moved all of these dudes in, and you know, while these two guys are fighting each other, while Ion and Weiss were fighting each other, he could have just swarmed the hill and ripped off like 3 minutes of time, probably. Meanwhile, nice pus there, probably from Father Xmas. Paris is burning, ladies and gentlemen. Father Xmas stacking up lots of time. Ooh, nice pus kill there. Ooh, and then great timing there to kill that, or to stun that goal as he was throwing. Only one bowman is going to get stunned there, which not so bad really. Father Xmas saying sup par. Oh, nice double kill there from these Father Xmas archers. And he also has a really good position here on the hill, like all these warriors. Now Father Xmas needs to send in all of his guys. And he needs to simultaneously push off System, which is going to be a tall order because he has tons of dudes. Again, Crackwise really not making his presence felt in this game except for now. But it could be too little too late because at this point he can't get anything other than last place. Nice explosion there. So actually, there's a... well, actually no. System is going to clinch this game. Ooh, unfortunate dud there from Paris.
Game over.
Alright, and that's going to do it. So, you know, triple digit damage there from Weiss. Obviously, he was able to destroy most of Ion's army. And I assume that's where a lot of that damage came from. And but I got to give props to Father Xmas here. You know, he was very close right up until the last minute. He was stacking time. He secured the rampway. He was holding off Paris. You know, he's Paris, who's a very tenacious type player. And so, you know, he was holding off Paris. Huge presence on the hill. And so yeah, I think Father Xmas played this well, and had Crackwise, you know, had any kind of presence in the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game, and you know, even just shot a few dwarves or something from System's army, the outcome might have been very different. But as it stands, System had free access to this beach for the entire game, and was just able to move all of his guys onto the flag, and you know, he got 86 damage, which was very impressive as well. So nice job there from System. Okay, here we go. This is game 2, Incarnate, last man on the hill. Looks like we have a couple more people. We have Donsky Spectre and Spectre Jr. and Dusk East. So, and yeah, full 8 starts. We have the 1-2 from last game, System and Father Xmas teaming. Spectre and Spectre Jr. I guess this is the father-son duo here. We'll see how they perform. You know, the good thing about working with your family is that you know, you don't need to communicate too much because you have a psychic link, and you know, you're around each other so much that you always know what each other's thinking. Me personally, I'm very competitive with my parents, so I always try and beat them, which is probably why they kicked me out at a very early age, but that's a different story. It looks like, oh, Weiss could have gone in for a tag. Of course, it is last man on the hill, so it's not necessary. But yeah, he's going to seal off this entryway. Donsky's going to seal off this entryway. And so now Ion has some decisions to make. He can either fight for one of these paths or try and find a new route. And it looks like he's opting for the latter. Meanwhile, we have Donsky trying to look up System here. System is going to have to be careful. That's not good. Oh,
Flag.
Just misses. Oh, nice throw there from System to get one of Donsky's fetched. But that's going to do it. This Trow has taken a little bit of damage from the Soulless, but I think between that exchange, Donsky definitely came out on top. Here we go with a tag from Weiss. And it looks like Spectre and Spectre Jr. and Crackwise are having a random fight out in the wilderness. And it looks like Spectre and Spectre Jr. are going in for the rush. Trow taking a lot of damage, but they're sort of beyond the point of no return now. Trow's probably going to get stuck. Oh, now the Trow's being left alone, and he's going to die. Nice zapping there, though, from Spectre. Gotta get the Soulless on this fetch. But it looks like Spectre might be able to finish him off. There he goes. Definitely got to move these Soulless up. Okay, it looks like Donsky's Dwarf might have blown up some Soulless. And now System and Father Xmas are sort of trapped. Donsky has this access point sealed off. This Trow has this sealed off. And Paris has this sealed off. So this Dwarf is probably going to do some damage here. Unless Paris lets Father Xmas go. Father Xmas is running for his life here. Now he's just trying to tag the flag before he dies. Hopefully they, in the hope that they don't get last place. But this is just all-out assault on Father Xmas and System. And sorry for the bad joke, but it looks like the System has failed this game.
1 minute.
We've got 1 minute left. I really like Paris. He's got this. I mean, this is prime real estate here, ladies and gentlemen. So. auto fire there from Paris. Not really sure.
Flag. Flag captured.
Yeah, I really like Paris's position
Flag
here.
contested.
You know, everyone else is kind of boxed out.
Sudden death.
There are dwarf bombs dropping everywhere. Nice damage there from Donsky, blowing up all these red melee units. Uh-oh, it looks like Paris is going to lose those dwarves.
Contested.
Das Geest, not worrying about those satchel charged dwarves. Took up quite a bit of damage there.
Captured. Contested.
Oh, and then Paris, all of a sudden, Paris's fortunes have turned.
Player eliminated.
And Weiss is going to lose a lot of his guys.
Player eliminated.
Everybody's blowing up. Donsky making a move. He's going to have to worry about these fetch here. Get these doors on the fetch, maybe. Oh. Donsky could swipe a tag if he kills this. If he kills this Trow. Oh, Paris makes a tag with his dead Trow, or his stone Trow. Okay, now Donsky gets the tag,
Player eliminated.
and this could do it.
Team eliminated.
And Donsky's going to take it. All right, so there you go. Yeah, I mean, I really liked Paris's position. He had like this whole area here. Donsky had this one. This is a key pathway as well. And then things got out of hand. But you know, 153 damage, very good. 136 damage. Shout out to Spectre and Spectre Jr. I don't know why they were fighting each other way out here, but you know, love to see that aggression, I guess. And then Weiss also with triple-digit damage, so good job from his on his part. So yeah, last man on the hill gets a bit crazy.
Game over.
Alright, moving on. We got game number 3. Salsa, King of the Map. Okay. Now this one's going to be kind of a pain in the butt to cover, even though there are only 9 flags, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, this game's starting to fill up. We see the appearance of Adrenaline for the first time today, Asmodean for the first time today, and San Diego's Fattest Overdose making his appearance for the first time today as well. And MP too, so you know, we're filling out. Just like a pair of MP's jeans, we're really filling out here, so.
Game on.
Alright, some of these teams
Flag captured.
starting with a flag, others have to grab it. Kind of a disadvantage, but with an 8-minute long game,
Flag
I
captured.
don't think it'll be that much of a tragedy. So we see MP and Weiss and System going at it.
Flag captured.
MP gonna lose a bowman there. One of the things you might remember is that MP claims to be a World War II player, but he's getting outgunned here, it looks like. Nice plus deflection, though. Meanwhile, we
Flag
see
captured.
an assault here from Ion going after Crackwise and
Flag
Asmodean. Ion's going to use both of his pus on these two warriors. Not sure how effective that was.
Flag contested.
Over here we
Flag
see
contested.
Paris and Dusk East, or Paris and Adrenaline, Dusk East, and Father Xmas fighting over this flag. Ooh, kind of a waste of a pus, maybe? I don't know. But it looks like this goal is going to get
contested.
healed.
Flag captured.
So I'm guessing Adrenaline probably wants
Flag
that pus
contested.
back.
Flag contested.
Unless he picked up a big one here, I don't know. Anyway, here we see MP. Oh, MP almost blew himself up. You see MP's dwarves doing some damage.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested.
See a fight here between Asmodean's team, Crackwise's team,
Flag
and Ion.
captured. Flag captured.
Ion
Flag
doing some decent
contested.
damage here. It's good stuff.
Flag lost.
Fortunately, Adrenaline's coming from behind, so Ion's gonna have to move his guys. Gotta make some adjustments here.
Flag captured.
Alright, so Ion is going to
Flag contested.
kill Crackwise and Asmodean's
Flag
team.
captured. Flag contested.
Meanwhile, MP
5
and
minutes
Overdose's team
remaining.
have been pretty much
contested.
annihilated as well.
Flag captured.
Classic battle.
Flag
Looks like a classic
contested.
style battles
Flag
brewing
captured.
between Spectre Jr. And Donsky's team.
Flag contested.
Or Donsky doesn't
Flag
have a team,
captured.
just himself. Nice pus there.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag captured. Team eliminated.
Alright, so Donsky is going to repel
Flag
this
contested.
Spectre and Spectre Jr. attack.
Flag
We
captured.
have a small fight brewing over here, I guess. Oh, Overdose using a heal. And then he uses a heal on a thrall. What is he doing?
Flag captured. Flag contested.
Meanwhile, we have Adrenaline attacking
Flag
Ion.
contested. Flag captured.
Not good, says Weiss.
Flag
He
contested.
does have a time, though. He does. Sorry, he does
Flag
have a flag,
captured.
so he's getting time. Ion appears to be sacrificing this journeyman for the sake of time.
Flag contested. Flag lost.
I'm wondering why MP died so fast.
Flag captured. Flag contested.
Keep in mind that he did have 5 archers and he was getting
Flag captured.
destroyed by Weiss's 4
Flag
archers.
captured.
A lot of healing thrall in this
Flag
area, it looks
contested.
like.
Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag captured.
These Donsky warriors need to do something. All right, they're making
Flag
their escape,
captured.
hopefully.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. 1 minute remaining. Flag
These
contested.
Thrall are going to get this warrior.
Flag captured. Flag
Paris firmly
contested.
in the lead right now.
Flag captured.
Just needs to hold on.
Flag contested. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag lost. Flag captured.
These warriors are
30 seconds remaining.
likely going to die here.
Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag contested.
That's going to do it.
Game over.
All right, here we go. Game number 4. Gor-Ash, Last Man on the Hill. This is another one of those games that we have seen quite a bit of throughout the course of this tournament. So we'll probably see this many more times to come as well. Anyway, we have Thorson's making his first appearance for today, as well as Wings and Cryptos. So welcome to those players. And we are again on the path to getting a maximum 16 people in this game. Of course, one of these teams starts in the middle. This time the lucky person is Paris.
Game on.
Oh, this actually might be a game where I got another Amazon package and then I kind of went AFK. Not really sure if it's this game or maybe another Gor-Ash game, but yeah, who knows. But you know, I can't leave those Amazon drivers hanging because you know, they work pretty hard, so I want to make their lives as easy as possible, even if that means pulling myself off of a in-progress myth game. Nobody really making a move on Paris right now.
Flag contested.
We have Donsky squaring up against Spectre and Spectre Jr., but the Spectre Bros do not want any part of Donsky right now, it looks like.
Flag contested.
Paris
Flag
vacating the
captured.
hill. Adrenaline gets a tag. Paris has now vacated the hill. We see Wings and Crackwise potentially going into battle here. Maybe not. Wings trying to heal this. Yep, he's going to get some free pus shots now. Oh, but now Crackwise is going to get surrounded. We got Dansky. We've got Wings. We've got Adrenaline. Where is he going to go? Oh, we got an explosion there. Crackwise is really not in a good place right now. Come the fire arrows. One of those guys is going to get roasted. And now Crackwise is going to take his chances. Going to try and swipe a tag, it looks like. Ooh, nice pus there from Adrenaline. Going to get like 3 or 4. Yeah, right as I say that, he kind of wasted a pus on this one warrior though, so maybe it was an auto. See Father Xmas now pushing Adrenaline off the flag. Is he going to get a tag?
Flag
Yes, he
captured.
is.
Flag contested.
Very important. Bunch of Father Xmas's guys are going to get a pus. Somehow Crackwise is still alive. That's actually kind of surprising.
Flag contested.
Yeah. Are they
Flag
rushing us,
captured.
MP saying? Doesn't
1
look like
minute
anyone's
remaining.
rushing him though, so who knows.
Flag contested.
Asmodean telling his team to kill Red. He could have had a nice shot there on those Stygian Knights.
Flag contested. Flag contested.
30 seconds remaining.
We got Cryptos making a move here. Dusk East.
Flag contested.
Sudden death.
Dusk East going to puss a lot of these dudes. A lot of explosions.
Player eliminated.
Crackwise gonna go down, it looks like. Meanwhile, we have Donsky getting sandwiched between Wings and everybody else here. Looks like Kryptos is doing some nice damage there. Slaughtering Donsky, maybe? Ooh, those Thrall are gonna get damaged pretty good.
Flag captured.
Flag contested. Flag contested.
We have Paris. Remember, he was the one who started in the middle. Somehow he has a nearly intact army. He has the highest percentage out of all the players. I'm creeping my way up. I believe at this point I do have my Amazon package, so I am back in the action here. These dwarves are going to be a problem for everybody who doesn't have archers. However, that was a masterful throw there from Paris. Killed 4 of those archers. So now everybody should be focusing on this dwarf here, because a lot of these melee units... Oh, the dwarf is going to blow itself up. Nice arrow there from Spectre Jr. to cause a disruption to that arrow throw. Now we just have a melee fight.
Team.
Going after Paris. If you want to rule the yard, you gotta take care of the big dog, you know what I'm saying? So but now this Wings team is coming to Paris's defense. Now things are gonna get interesting. I don't know what kind of grudge Wings has against me, but I'll remember that. Meanwhile, we have a fight here still. Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams that are still alive. Wings now with the percentage lead. I believe I'm making a run for Wings because I saw how viciously he attacked me earlier. So I'm after blood, not really concerned about the outcome of the game at this point. I just need to destroy Mr. Wings here. but it looks like he's going after Spectre.
Flag captured.
Flag contested.
Now I've got wings blocked off.
Flag captured.
Flag contested. Flag contested. Flag contested.
Alright, this is it. See what happens.
Player eliminated. I'm sorry, man, but your quarter's used up. Bye.
And Father Xmas gonna get the win somehow. But yeah, I mean, was I gonna kill? Let me see here. I think there's a decent likelihood I would have won that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe 50-50, something like that, because I got 4 guys, even though this guy's about to die, and then, you know, we'll see. But, yeah. Took wings out of the game because he killed my guys, and that's all I really cared about that game. And it looks like I probably would have won, or I did win actually. But, all right. Anyway, game 5, Steal the Bacon, Cryptic Wightings. Here we go. I mean, sometimes you just have to kill wings, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Overdose, Akira, and Mark. Cryptos, Father Xmas, Wings, Crackwise, Dusk East, Spectre, Spectre Jr., Paris, Garnish, Donsky, and Empy, Asmodean, and Adrenaline. So I think we're seeing Garnish for the first time today, as well as Mark. So welcome to those players. Steal the Bacon. Here we go.
Game on.
Not seeing much movement here from Spectre. Okay, there we go. We see my team here, San Diego's fattest. Looks like Cryptos' team might be getting kind of aggressive here. Able to get Crackwise to redirect his guys.
Ball captured.
However, it is Crackwise who's going to get a tag. Or sorry, it's Wings' team, not Crackwise's team. And he is going to start moving the ball to the west. Oh, maybe the north. Oh, maybe the south? Who knows? Okay, the west.
Ball
We have
contested.
Asmodean and Adrenaline taking control of the middle area. And this goal is going to put the ball in the deep water.
Ball
Overdose
contested.
with the, I got those 6 thrall. Gonna get him in the deep water, hopefully get him to that deep water over the course of the game. But Asmodean and Adrenaline taking up a pretty nice position here. Meanwhile, Father Xmas and Kryptos
Ball
on the other
captured.
side. Father Xmas perhaps trying to get the ball to bounce or to blow up the ball so that it moves it, but based off the angles, it looks like the only thing he can do is shoot the ball towards Asmodean and Adrenaline's team, which is probably not in their best interest. Meanwhile, we see Garnish's team making a move on Adrenaline and Asmodean because they want this position here, presumably.
5 minutes remaining.
And be gonna try and go in for the pus, maybe. Will he be successful?
Ball lost.
He gets a couple. Oh, some kind of explosion there. I don't know what that was. MP said, "Did you kill me?" Garnish says it bounced. So, you know, usually when some kind of self-explosion happens, you start pointing fingers at MP. However, it seems like it was actually Garnish who was the perpetrator there, and so kind of a surprise because again, you know,
Ball
most people
captured.
just assume it was MP. See, we have Spectre Jr. and Paris really taking a passive
Ball
line here.
captured.
Meanwhile, everyone else is fighting it
Ball
out.
lost.
Although not
Ball
sort of
contested.
an all-in fight, just kind of skirmishes, if you will. This ball is pretty much destined to be there for the entire game, I think.
Ball captured.
Nice pus there. It would have been interesting if they kept going. They would have walked over these satchel charges and they might have all blown up. We see some underwater shenanigans here from Das Geist and Overdose. When you start seeing blood popping out of the water, that's always a bad thing. Like that. You know something's going down underwater. Now it looks like Das Geist is bringing in all of his thrall. But I don't know if he's able to, if he's interested in fighting. He has me vastly outnumbered, but who knows. Now he's making a run for it. Meanwhile, we have Adrenaline and Donsky, or Garnish's team rather, squaring up. I think both teams might be out of pus. Oh, they both have pus. Okay, never mind then. Ooh, almost a really good bottle pus. Still is gonna get one archer and stun another one, or a warrior rather. Nice white there to blow up a lot of specters, guys. 1 minute to go. Time for San Diego's fattest to make a move here. Nice fire over there from Adrenaline, trying to pin him against the water maybe.
Ball contested.
Alright, we see the ball being contested.
Ball contested.
And here we go into overtime. This, of course, is when those thrall become so valuable because they can tack the flag if they poke their head out of the water. But if they're in danger, they could also. Okay, interesting strategy there from Gor-Ash, trying to pop the ball, but it's not going to work. Bottles being thrown. Someone's going for a bottle plus, I think. Ooh, almost. Now we have my team coming in. Akira going after Adrenaline's team. Mark holding down the flag. Me holding down the thrall.
Ball captured. Ball contested.
We are going to get a tag here. That's good. And Akira is going to chase Asmodean's team way back to where they came from, it looks like.
Ball contested.
Garnish's team getting on this hill here. Meanwhile, we have a melee fight with my thrall,
Team
Mark
eliminated.
soldiers. Ooh, what a disaster. This auto, now the ball is going to get blown up to this water. No one's going to be able to tag it. And San Diego's fattest. They're going to take it. Yeah, it looked like one of Akira's guys or Mark's doors might have auto-fired because I think we were going to win that melee fight. But then they just blew everybody up. The ball went flying, and that was it. So, interesting game there. All right. Game number 6. Body count, Wasteland. All right, now this is a map where, frankly, I think it's a bit ridiculous. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 out of 16 people. But yeah, this is body count, and I have to say these 4 inner teams are starting at kind of a disadvantage because they're basically surrounded, and so I think the optimal strategy would be to just choose somebody and rush them if you're in one of these middle places. If you're on the outside places,
Game on.
you've got a little more flexibility, but yeah, I mean, I think these inner four starts are sort of disadvantageous, and you know, for the body count game type, I'm not a fan of this map. And it looks like Das Geest running for the hills. You know, running for the hills is not an option in body count. You have to just choose somebody and attack them, because that's what, you know, getting damage is what it's all about here. You can't play pick 'em with who you attack, especially when you're crunched in like this. Nice fetch shots there from Gor-Ash. Gor-Ash putting in work.
5 minutes remaining.
Gor-Ash is going to get that those fetch. Asmodean getting pinched here. We see an all-out fight here between Wings and Mark. Lots of explosions. Wings is going to get those, or Paris is going to get those fetch, and it looks like these guys are going to pretty much annihilate each other.
Player eliminated.
Meanwhile, Gor-Ash and my army
Player
got destroyed.
eliminated.
Father Xmas is going to kill somebody. Here we have Akira and Cryptos. Cryptos going for the fetch kills. Oh, but he stops. Now he's turned around. Those Macridia are gonna get Akira's dude, but Cryptos gonna lose his trow. Trow. Freaking Akira. Only he would do something like that. And then we got, what, 4 or 5 different teams in this area here. Ooh, and it looks like Father Xmas, almost getting Spectre's Trow there. He's going to need to spread out. He's going to get blasted.
Player eliminated.
I think Father Xmas is trying to run away. Because he does have the damage advantage. So he can't afford to be a bit more passive, especially against the players who are close to first place. Ooh, unfortunate shot there. It's gonna freeze this trow. Father Xmas going in against Spectre and Spectre Jr. Nice micro to put the Mercs on the Mauls and the Zerks on the Mauls, or the Zerks on the other dudes. So Father Xmas really stacking damage. However, I don't think he's going to be able to do much against blue. So he's probably just going to run for it. Akira looking for somebody to kill, but coming up empty-handed here. Unless he goes after adrenaline. Father Xmas going to go down, but it looks like he's going to secure the victory.
Seconds remaining.
And I think that's going to do it, guys.
I'm sorry, man, but your quarters used up. Bye.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, this is kind of a weird map for a free-for-all body count. I think the only thing, I think what could potentially save this map would be if we had some kind of gentleman's agreement. You know, for example, these two teams fight, and then, you know, this team and this team fight, or, you know, there was some kind of like preset arrangement similar to Gimbal CTF, or, you know, something like that. Because if you're allowed to just let everything divulge into chaos, then I think this combination of map and game type is not that great. But you know, we did have Father Xmas come out on top, and he was one of the players that started in the middle. So the whole theory that you know, starting in the middle is a disadvantage, maybe I was wrong about that. Because Father Xmas coming out on top. Who knows, though? Anyway, this is the second time we're seeing Last Man on the Hill on Incarnate, except this is the dark version. So let's see what's going on here. We see Asmodean and Kryptos, MP and Mark, Thorsons, Father Xmas and Wings, Gor-Ash, Adrenaline and Akira, Paris, Donsky and Overdose.
Game on.
Of course, one of the things about this map is that the opposing team's trial starts here probably because of a placement error, and so this trial is going to have to try and make its way back to the original army. We are getting pretty good position here. Through the trees, gonna blow up all those soulless.
Player eliminated.
Thorson's gonna leave the game, unfortunately.
Flag captured.
Looks like Gor-Ash is going to make his presence felt in the middle.
Flag lost. 5 minutes remaining. Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag lost.
Looks like Gor-Ash's dwarves are going to get blasted. Looks like Kryptos is going to blow up Gor-Ash's Soulless. And Gor-Ash is getting kind of pinched here. He's got Paris Trow on one side, Kryptos on the other side. However, he can't get over this hill to kill that dwarf. Father Xmas saying, actually follow me. They are just completely out of the fight here, not really doing anything.
Flag captured. Flag
Oh, poor
contested.
Gor-Ash getting sandwiched. Well, actually he does have an escape route, but he is going to have to go through these Asmodean Soulless to get to the escape route.
Flag contested.
But Asmodean might be preoccupied with Empy's team, so... Oh, and instead of escaping, Gor-Ash is actually attacking. The crazed turnip farmer has some bite left in him. Has some fight left in him, rather. Oh, and Asmodean's gonna lose a lot of his guys here. But
Flag
in the end, Gor-Ash is gonna lose everything but the Trow. But
contested.
you know, Gor-Ash, who tends to play a bit passive, I was expecting him to just kind of, you know, run into the distance here. But instead, he made a move of very much disrupted Asmodean and Kryptos' artillery units, and now Gor-Ash is sitting on the flag. So there you go. Adrenaline and Akira making a move here. My Trow is behind the guys. The Trow needs to be in front, so it's probably a mistake on my end. Yeah, in retrospect, I kind of bungled that. Apologies to Donsky. That's why I review these films from time to time. Is you know, one hand is to sacrifice my time for the greater
Flag
good to
captured.
get these great games of a great game
Flag captured.
onto YouTube so they can stay there forever. But you know, reviewing films like this is also a great study tool as well. You can realize where you did good and where you did not so good. And unfortunately for me, I didn't really play that right. But you know, good job from Akira and Adrenaline nonetheless. And now they're going to have this great position.
1 minute
And
remaining.
Paris, if you recall during
Flag
the
captured.
earlier game, what was it, game number 2, I think, on
Flag
Incarnate
contested.
Light, Paris
Flag
had this exact same setup, with different units, of course.
Flag contested.
And then all of his units just suddenly exploded. But now he has a 95% army with very good position, the same position he had last time. We'll see
Flag
if Paris
contested.
can close the deal this time.
30 seconds remaining. Flag contested.
Asmodean's army is getting picked apart. Nice dwarf throw there. And it looks like Asmodean is really going after these Trow,
Contested.
even at the peril of his own Trow. And Paris is going to get a tag here, and it doesn't look like anyone's going to be able to tag.
Game over.
And so, Asmodean Kryptos really going after Adrenaline and Akira there, perhaps at the cost of the game type. And our boy Paris, this time able to snatch a victory. Alright, moving on. This is game number 8. Actually, I think I'm going to break this up into 2 games. I'll see you guys next time. 2 videos, rather.